guys, welcome back to Stampaholics Anonymous. Today I finally have for you, the swatches of the different dimension polishes I recently bought. There's 8 in total, 2 from the current collection, Mythical and something. And then some from older collections. I'm gonna put them on screen again as we go, but there's 8 polishes in total, and I'm gonna do live swatches for all of them so you can see how they apply and how different dimensions formula is. I myself am very curious about those like glitter bomb jelly crelly ones. I have something similar from different dimension, but they're more like jelly bases, so I'm really curious about these. And then I'm also very curious about these like multi-chrome with added holographics. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the swatches. I'll meet you afterwards.
Alright, we're starting off with a troll, or with Troll, one of the linear holographics I bought. This one is a bit sheer on the first coat, but that's to be expected because this is like a very, very light champagne colored linear holographic. The formula is good though, it's easy to work with, and these polishes just dry so quickly that the time you would spend on one coat normally, waiting for it to dry, you're totally fine doing 2 coats of this formula in the same time. So that's not an issue. So here's the second coat, and as you can see, it gets totally opaque in 2 coats. No issues here, and it dries pretty shiny on its own. If you want to wear it for, an extended period of time, I do recommend, putting a good top coat over it, of course. Next up is the Loch Ness Monster, that beautiful light green, minty green linear holographic. Same formula as with the Troll one. There's not much different I can say here. A bit sheer on the first coat, totally expected, and then it builds up very nicely on the second coat. You can see how this one builds up in the second coat, and I'm also going to add, like I did with the Troll picture, I am going to add 1 picture in like artificial lighting, and then I was able to get this one in full sunlight also, and then I was able to find a little actual monster on my polish. Next up is Apparition, and this one is just so pretty with those bigger, chunkier holographic flakies. They're not like regular glitters, they're more like flakies. Heads up, I forgot to film the second coat. I did add a second coat because there were some bald spots, as you can see here. But I totally forgot to film that one, so I'm adding like a quick video of, like a close-up video of it after the second coat. In the swatch pictures, you will be able to see how gorgeous those hollow flakies look on the nail, especially in the macro shot. Just beautiful. Next up is The Best Is Yet To Come. Has the exact same formula as the Apparition one does, but this one has like a baby blue, light blue base. A little patchy on the first coat, but good with the second coat, which I did manage to film this time, so you can see how it builds up on the second coat on your nail. And again, in the swatch pictures and especially the macro, you can see how absolutely dazzling this polish looks on the nails. Alright, moving on to Christmas at Tiffany's. I had so high hopes for this one because that, baby blue, Tiffany blue base color is so pretty, and, the glitter mix in there is so pretty. But as you can see here, I ended up doing 3 coats, which builds up the color nicely. This is the first coat, but you can see that I'm struggling to get out like a decent amount of glitters. That's why it takes me so long to put on the polish here. But, that was a little bit disappointing. So here's the second coat, and as you can see, it's still a little patchy and streaky, so I did add a third coat, which, it just takes so much time to do 3 coats of a polish, and I prefer having like a solid 1 or 2 coater over, having to do 3 coats every time, Okay, we're moving on to Don't Be a Shady Beach, this Barbie pink base with a lot of scattered holographics in there and these cool matte black glitters, and the color just looks so stunning on the nail. The formula on this one was awesome. I did get like a ton of those black glitters out every time. They distributed evenly, and you can see that that first coat gives you a decent amount of color already. Of course, it's not completely opaque, but that's why we add a second coat next. In the swatch pictures, you can see how the scattered holographics is just running through between those black matte glitters, and that absolutely looks amazing. Next up is Unearthly, and it doesn't look like much in the bottle. It looks kind of brown, but it is a shifting multi-chrome and has a bunch of those scattered holographic flakies in there, bigger holographic flakies. And for these like 2 multi-chrome polishes, I am gonna add like a little video clip of the finished polish, and also a little macro clip so you can see the color shift. The formula on this one and on both of these was exceptionally good. I almost thought that I'd be good with just doing 1 coat, but I did add a second coat to deepen up the effect of it, and this one also dries like fairly quickly, so doing 2 coats doesn't really bother me. Just look how gorgeous those scattered holographic flakies look on that, base, and you can see how the polish is shifting in this little video clip, and then also in the macro video clip. Next up is Morningstar, the second one of these multi-chrome polishes that I got from Different Dimension. And this one just looks absolutely stunning too. Doesn't look like much in the bottle again. It's a bit sheerer than the Unearthly one, but all it took was 2 coats. Again, no problem, no issues here. Formula, perfect application, easy peasy. And the effect on your nails is just so stunning. And again, in the swatch pictures and the macro pictures and the macro video, you can see the full effect of this and how, the multi-chrome shifts and how those scattered holographic flakies, just spruce up this look. So gorgeous.
Alright, you guys, that were my swatches of the Different Dimension polishes I recently bought. My favorites are these 4 that are standing here on the very bottom. And first up is Loch Ness Monster. I bought it because of the name, and I also bought it because I like this like very mint green, light green linear holographic. The holographic is very strong in this one, and I really like it. Can't wait to wear it at the actual Loch Ness. Okay, next up we have the Apparition, and I was surprised by this. The formula was I don't know, kind of surprising. Looking down at my nails, I always thought there were like some bald spots on my nails, but all that hollow is just messing with your vision. But I liked how this one looked on the nail, like so nice and light and just full of silver hollow. Love this one. And then I also like the Barbie pink one with like the black matte glitters and the hollow running through it. I kind of like this. I like the color combo, and the formula on this one was very good, and I had no issues getting out the glitters at all. And then finally this one that is still on my nails, which is the Morningstar. I like both of those, like chameleon or like multi-chrome polishes with those strong holographic glitters in there, but this one is my favorite. I just love how it shifts from purple to gold to green to all the colors. It's so pretty. And then I must say I was a bit disappointed by the formula of the Christmas at Tiffany's. I just wasn't able to get like all kinds of the glitters out of the bottle, even when I left it like sitting upside down before applying like the second coat. So I was a little disappointed here, but nevertheless I liked how the color built up like on the third coat. I really liked the end result of the color, not so much the fact that I wasn't able to get out the glitters. So that's it for today, guys. Let me know which of these colors was your favorite and which different dimension polishes you have and you like. And if you found this video helpful in, you know, making maybe a choice in what color to get from them, leave this video a like, leave me a comment. I always like reading your guys' comments. And yeah, I think that's it for today. Thanks again for watching, you guys, and I will talk to you next time. Bye!